Well, I have always believed in public service and always will. And my special interest was always education. And I worked in many ways in that area. As a young man, of course, I went to Furman, and I was always involved in student leadership in Greenville High and Furman, wherever, my law school. And so I was excited about getting into public life. And fortunately, I won my first election in the House, and then the House again, and the Senate for 10 years. Decided I was going to probably run for governor. At that point in time, I was very much involved in everything and felt like I had something to offer. So I did run for governor, and I was a long shot really then, because I had not been into state politics, and I ended up winning, and I was surprised at it, but pleased. The highlight of my second term as governor was what we call the EIA, the Education Improvement Act. And it was a people's movement. And we got the whole state involved. And boy, that was good for South Carolina. Bill Clinton liked that so much that he talked to me then about being his Secretary of Education. I was very excited about going to Washington, and I worked very hard up there, and Bill Clinton was very proud of what we did, and I was proud of him. Came back with the firm. I wanted to come back to Greenville. Greenville was my home, and I was so happy to get back here. I love Greenville. I love everything about it, and I feel like I'm part of it. The thing I felt like the state needed as much as anything else was to get everybody to work together. We talk about the United Way. We're talking about the united people. Everybody together doing things that they all thought were important. And that caused us to get into a program dealing with diversity. And diversity, in my judgment, is a very good word, and it helps young people learn about other people and learn also the importance of other people. We've had 2,500 people with leadership ability all across the state that have gone through like a 5-month program dealing with the issue of diversity. And frankly, I have never talked to anyone who did the program that didn't say it changed their life. I have always been a strong supporter of the United Way. If you look at our area, a growth area, doing wonderfully well in many ways, you have to be careful not to miss people. People who are struggling, young people who are having trouble in education or whatever. And that's what the United Way does.